Hello, everybody. I'm Michel Janssen, Chief Research Officer for Everest Group, and today I'm with Rahul, a partner in our pricing assurance practice and a long-term veteran of the industry.
Hi, Michael. Hi, everyone.
This is the first video that you and I have done together, so you recently rejoined Everest Group. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So I have about 20 years of experience in the outsourcing industry overall. And within Everest Group, this is my second stint. I spent 6 years earlier and recently joined back the firm a couple of months back.
Well, welcome back. And the topic for today is on the outsourcing COLA clauses in an inflationary environment. And this is something for the industry veterans, something we haven't had to deal with recently. But with the talent wars and inflation popping up all over the place, this becomes relevant. Tell us more.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Michael. So both the war for talent and managing attrition are real challenges that the industry is struggling with. And we know that service providers are trying to tackle these problems in multiple ways, and there are significant costs involved with all of them. Examples include increasing salaries for entry-level resources, giving double-digit salary hikes to the existing employees, special incentives for resources skilled on in-demand technologies like digital. So overall, costs have increased and will continue to increase till the time the talent demand and supply mismatch goes away.
So that's why the COLA clause is coming back here. Tell us a little bit more about the clause itself.
Absolutely. So COLA stands for cost of living adjustment, and in simple terms, it also means inflation adjustment in contracts. It is included in contracts because over the term of a deal, the service provider can incur significant changes in operating costs, primarily on account of wage inflation. The COLA clause provides providers with the ability to adjust changes in the pricing to reflect a fair increase in delivery costs.
Yeah, so that's a lot of this becomes about risk taking and who takes the risk for inflation, who takes the risk for currency derivations. As you dig deeper into the clause, what are some of the dimensions that our clients should be thinking about?
Yes, so if we do a quick comparison of the past versus the present. So over the last few years, the importance of the clause had reduced because at onshore, inflation was not high. It used to range between 2% to 3% each year. And at an offshore location like India, though inflation was higher, what happened was that the rupee was continuously depreciating against the dollar, and that provided a cushion to service providers. So we saw a lot of deals getting signed without too much of negotiations around COLA. However, the situation now has changed because after a gap of 13 years, inflation is more than 5% in USA. And in India, though inflation might not have changed much, what has happened is that the rupee has appreciated against the dollar by about 3 to 4%. So net-net, providers will be concerned about having their COLA clauses included in contracts in a fair manner. And we believe clients will be more pragmatic about it instead of sticking with the demands of zero COLA, which they enjoyed in the past.
Yeah, so this is going to be some interesting times coming up here as we try to build a fair and equitable relationship and get that good balance of competitiveness between the buyer and the service providers in the industry. Your team has a whole bunch of research on this, and there's a lot of moving parts that you guys can help clients through. So reach out, and if there's help that you need for your team, we'd be glad to have a discussion with you. And Rahul, I want to thank you and welcome back to Everest Group.
Thank you, Michael.